What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Titans franchise gameplay. In today's game, it is week 17. Take a quick look at the standings right here to see what things are looking like for playoff wise. You see that the Browns are currently in the 6th position with a 9-6 record. They have one more game today, their week 17 game against the Baltimore Ravens. The Bengals are in the 7th position at 8-8. Their season is pretty much done. They're not going anywhere. And the Tennessee Titans here sitting at 8-7. So, to explain how things will work, I'm sure you guys understand, but just in case, with a Titans win and a Browns loss, the Titans will make it into the playoffs. If the Browns win, Titans win, doesn't matter. The Browns are still going to be in the playoffs. So, coming into week 17 against the Chiefs, we're just basically trying to control what we can control. Come out here, get a W, and hope for the best against that Ravens and Browns matchup. Hopefully the Ravens come away with a win. I'm anticipating the Ravens coming away with a win because we played the Ravens earlier in the season, and if you haven't caught that game, take a look in the playlist. It was a massacre. I mean, yeah. Hollywood Brown and Lamar Jackson just destroyed me. But anyways, we're not worried about that. We'll worry about the Ravens come playoff time if we see them. Anyways, on this for our first drive of the defense, our defense these last 3 weeks has been holding up pretty damn good. The Chiefs just came out on a nice little drive and worked their way down the field. Wasn't much we can do. And, I mean, typically that's how our first drive goes. I mean, just try to fill things out, see how he's going. But our first drive on offense, we finally stick to our game plan, and we give Derrick Henry the ball, and look what Derrick Henry does. I mean, he ran right over across the pile, stumbled, we flicked the right stick, stayed on his feet, and he finished things off. And back on defense, look at who was that? David Long Jr. The last couple of days, last couple of games, Junior has been playing pretty damn good. He has, 3 interceptions, I believe, and he has 1 pick six. So, I mean, our defense is live right now. Our defense has definitely been what's keeping us in the playoff picture, keeping us in these games, because our offense surely isn't, because that's all on me, because I choose not to stick to my game plan. Like right here where I'm throwing the ball, I mean, I don't understand it. Eventually, I guess I'll end up getting it and start feeding the beast, which is Derrick Henry. But until then, at least I know my defense has my back. We're forcing turnovers. We forced, at least 3 turnovers in each of our last 3 or 4 games. Even the game that we lost against the Jets, we forced some turnovers. And again, just like in that game against the Jets, a user error here. I blitzed everybody, and I was supposed to be user in the middle third of the field, but I wasn't where I was supposed to be, and Sammy Watkins goes up the seam for a touchdown. And not gonna lie, it kind of pissed me off because when he got that and going into the end zone, he was dancing on his way in there. So fired me up for my next drive. I was more fueled to not follow my game plan and hand the ball off to Derrick Henry because I wanted to throw the ball, get a nice little passing touchdown, and dance my way into the end zone too. And that's exactly what I did with David Moore. So got a little bit of payback there. I mean, it is what it is. If you want to dance, then go ahead and dance. I got a little salty that he danced his way into the end zone on me, so I had to return the favor. And speaking about returning the favor, look at Mathis Fairley over here, again with another pick six. What is this? His second in 2 weeks? His second pick six? I wish. I'm hoping to see what things are going to be like with this franchise next season. I mean, I didn't really do too good of a job developing my players, so hopefully I get a lot of dev upgrades or dev opportunities with this team next year. Anyways, come back after Fairley had his pick six. Kevin Byard getting an interception of his own. God dang, Derrick Henry. Oh my God, beast mode. Anyways, after Mathis Fairley returned his interception for 6. Kevin Byard came back and got his. Tried to run the ball in the end zone with Derrick Henry. Didn't work. Called timeout real quick and just tried to get 3 before going into halftime. And, I mean, I honestly don't know what goes through my head while I'm in the middle of these games. Like, Derrick Henry just had that straight beast quake of a run where he trucked the defender and then tossed the dude to the ground. And then I come back throwing the ball again. Granted, Jonnu was open. And at the same time, I probably shouldn't even been looking Jonnu's way. I should have been looking David Moore because it looked like he was wide open. But I don't understand why I just don't keep giving him the ball. For whatever reason, in my mind, I just say, hey, yeah, that was a great run. Now let me throw the ball and see what we can get going. But it always ends up coming to bite me in the ass in the end. So, I don't know. Eventually, I hope I will get things under control. And look at Jordan Hampton coming up with an interception of his own. Like I said, my defense has been showing up and showing out these past couple weeks. Definitely hoping that they can continue the same momentum going into playoffs. Because, I mean, what else do I need? Like, well, besides to follow my game plan, and that could help carry me. But, I mean, I have my defenses making plays. They're stepping up, causing turnovers, causing forced fumbles, interceptions, you name it. They're doing whatever it is I need them to do to allow me the opportunity to win the games. It's just me screwing up on offense with not following my game plan and just doing stupid stuff. Nice little, that's a nice little post route. I'm not understanding why we couldn't get a tackling animation there. He was right in front of us, but I don't even know who that is. Is that Harmon? I think it's Nicole Harmon or whatever his name is. Anyways, that was Byard back there. Byard's normally a pretty good secure tackle player. I don't know why he didn't get that. Definitely got bailed out here with Adam Humphries. Surprised that McCullough was able to get that off. Well, surprised but not really surprised because McCullough, he can throw. His throw under pressure is pretty damn good. I'm hoping next year maybe I can get him possibly to a dev upgrade or so. And if I can get some like, what's it, like under pressure deadeye or something like the Drew Brees trait where he could throw under pressure without a problem, or is that Phillip Rivers? I don't know. But if I can get him some type of ability, that would help him out as well. Beautiful pass right here by McCullough. Beautiful pass to David Moore in the back of the end zone. Get him another touchdown. We go up 38-21 on the Kansas City Chiefs, and things are looking pretty damn good right now. Feeling good about things. Busted it up the middle on me. I just didn't want to come down with Kenny Vaccaro. I wanted to come down with Vaccaro and just put a hit on him, but at the same time I was thinking, it's like, let me just keep everything in front of me. Ends up paying out in the end, kept it in front of me. He comes back on the next play, throws it deep, and I don't know I can't remember who his quarterback is or why that pass is so horrible, but hey, I will take it. But anyways, we're going to look to close things out with the game here. Derrick Henry, I don't know if you saw that, 10 carries for 131 yards. Still not the number of carries this man deserves. Yes, it's great that I have him over 100 yards. Yes, it's great that he has, I think, 1 or 2 touchdowns. But that's only half the amount of touches that he should be having per game. Like I said before, Derrick Henry should be, and he's deserving of getting at least 20 carries at a minimum on this Titans team. Like, Derrick Henry is the workhorse for us. I don't know why I just don't feed him. Horrible decision. Shouldn't have thrown that ball. Shouldn't have been passing. He has 1 timeout left. There's 1 minute left on the clock. That's just me. I call it what it is. That was just me being a dickhead trying to run the score up. Why? I don't know. Just did it. Just because I wanted to see if I could pass the ball. But like I said before, I should have been sticking with the run. But you know me. I don't ever stick to the game plan. The game plan is clearly working, but I say nope. Throw that shit out the window and let me just do whatever the hell it is I want to do. I know the strength of this team is not the pass, but I'm still going to make it work. And as always, it comes up back to bite me in the ass. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a final drive. This is just basically for pride at this moment. So, anyways, like I said before, after this game, we're hoping that we're going to be going into wildcard weekend. If we do go into wildcard weekend, we will be matched up against the Buffalo Bills, which I am greatly anticipating that matchup. This is season 3 with this team. Season 1, I tanked with them beyond all measures to get first-round draft picks and everything. Year 2, tried my hardest, went 12-4 with this team, made it to the wild card round of the playoffs, and we got bumped by the Buffalo Bills. So year 3, I'm coming back for a rematch, to beat the Buffalo Bills, and it's going to be in Buffalo again like it was last year. So I'm definitely looking forward to this game. Hopefully, everything goes good in that Ravens and Browns matchup, and the Ravens come away with the win. And our next video will be coming out with us in the wild card weekend up against the Buffalo Bills. Later.